Before we begin our journey into the past, take a moment to settle into the present. Lie back and let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Let your hands rest heavily by your sides. Tonight, we are not just learning history. We are drifting into it. We are going to a place where time moves differently, where the desert sands have whispered the same secrets for 4,500 years. Imagine the warm, dry air of Egypt wrapping around you like a heavy blanket. You are safe here. And the journey begins now. Long before the stones were laid, there was only the river. The Nile, a ribbon of life, cutting through the endless gold of the desert. Imagine standing on its banks in the year 2500 BC. The air smells of rich black mud and blooming lotus flowers. Every year where the waters would rise, gently flooding the land. Turning the valley into a vast, shallow lake. It was a slow, predictable rhythm. Rise and fall. Life and rest. In this ancient world, there was no hurry. The sun rose in the east, bringing life, and set in the west, bringing eternal sleep. And right there, on the edge of the sunset, they decided to build eternity. Look closely at the water now. You can see heavy wooden boats drifting slowly downstream. They are carrying something precious. Massive blocks of white limestone quarried from the hills of Tura. Each stone weighs as much as 2 elephants. Yet, they float effortlessly on the water. Close your eyes and listen to the rhythm of the oars. Splash, pause, splash. Hundreds of men rowing in perfect unison. No engines, no machines. Just the strength of human hands and the flow of the river. They are bringing the bones of the pyramid, one block at a time. From the chaos of the quarry to the silence of the plateau. On the land, the work was harder, but just as rhythmic. How do you move a mountain across the sand? The ancient builders had a secret. Water. Watch as a worker pours water onto the sand, just in front of the heavy wooden sledge. The wet sand becomes firm, smooth, reducing the friction. The massive stone glides forward. Heave and rest. Heave and rest.
Pull.
Day after day, year after year, under the hot sun, the pyramid rose. Layer by layer. It was not built with magic. It was built with patience. Absolute, unwavering patience. The pyramids you see today are rough and sandy brown. But travel back with me to the moment they were finished. They did not look like ruins. They looked like perfection. The builders covered the entire structure in polished white limestone. Smooth as glass, bright as snow. Under the midday sun, they were blindingly bright. A mirror reflecting the power of the sun god Ra. But under the moonlight, they were ghostly. Imagine standing at the base, looking up at a mountain of glowing white light, reaching into the stars. It was the tallest structure on Earth. A beacon of silence connecting the Earth to the sky. Now, let us leave the bright world behind. We are going inside. You bow your head and enter the descending passage. The air here is cool and very, very old. The temperature inside the Great Pyramid stays constant. 20 degrees Celsius. Like a permanent, cool autumn day. The walls of limestone press in, protecting you from the desert heat outside. You walk deeper. Through the Grand Gallery. The ceiling soars high above your head, disappearing into the shadows. There is no sound here. The world outside has vanished. Just stone, darkness, and peace. Finally, we reach the heart, the king's chamber. A simple room made of red granite brought all the way from Aswan. In the center sits a sarcophagus. It was here that the pharaoh Khufu was laid to rest. But for the ancient Egyptians, this was not a tomb of death. It was a machine for resurrection. Look up at the shafts cut into the walls. Small tunnels pointing directly at the stars. One points to Orion, the god Osiris. One points to the imperishable star, the ones that never set. The king was not gone. He was simply launching his soul, traveling on a beam of starlight to join his ancestors in the sky. He is sleeping now, waiting, forever safe inside the mountain of stone. Centuries passed. Empires rose and fell. The white casing stones were stripped away. The treasures were taken. The desert sands rose up, bearing the Sphinx up to its neck. Trying to reclaim the stone. But the pyramids remained. They are the only wonder of the ancient world still standing. They have seen more sunrises than we can count. They have watched over the sleep of millions of people, just like you. They are heavy anchors, holding history in place. Now, leave the pyramids behind. Step back into the cool night air. The stars above Giza are the same stars above you right now. Feel the weight of your body sinking into your bed, just as the heavy stones sink into the sand. Solid, still, at peace. You have traveled far. It is time to rest. Let the silence of the desert fill your mind. Sleep. Sleep well, ancient traveler. Good night.